And for today's read aloud, we are back on Epic, and I want to read this book to you that was actually one of the books of the week, and it is called Big Bad Bubble. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to click on the book, and Big Bad Bubble is by Adam Rubin, and it is illustrated by Daniel Salmieri. If we read the caption, it says, "An ordinary bubble may seem pretty harmless to you. To the monsters of La La Land, however, a fragile bubble is an object of terror." You may not know this, but when a bubble pops, it doesn't just disappear. It reappears in La La Land, where the monsters live. For some reason, all the big scary monsters are terrified of bubbles. Yerbert, what's the matter? Fruitful, why are you running away? Wumpus, stop crying. Tell Wumpus to stop crying. They are really scared of this tiny bubble. Turns out it's all Mogo's fault. When he was little, a chewing gum bubble attacked his face. Since then, all he can talk about is how dangerous bubbles are. Bubbles are sneaky. You never hear them coming. Where there's one bubble, there are many bubbles. They travel in packs. Summer is the worst time for bubbles. That's when they go into a feeding frenzy. So here he's teaching us about bubbles, and we can see on his chalkboard it says today's lesson, bubble facts. They're sneaky. Travel in packs. So that means that there's a lot of bubbles together at one time. And in the summer, they like to feed. Don't listen to Mogo. He has no idea what he's talking about. Do you agree? Do you think they're scary? Or are they not scary? I'll admit it. It's a bit surprising when a bubble suddenly appears out of nowhere. But that's part of the deal with living in La La Land. On the plus side, donuts grow on trees, and the rent is cheap. We have the donuts on the trees, and the rent is $26 a month. Hey, look, here comes a bubble now. Yerbert, stop running around in circles. You have giant fangs. Fruitful, climb down from that tree. Look at your claws. You have pointy claws. Wumpus, get out from under those covers. You're much too big for that bed anyhow. So they're trying to run away from it, climb on trees, and hide under beds. Would you do the same? Bubbles kill thousands of monsters every year. No, they don't. Oh yeah? Prove it. Look, here's the bubble. It's just a thin layer of soap and water wrapped around a ball of air. It's soft and delicate. It couldn't hurt a fly. You could pop it with the little finger. See? Yerbert, use your fangs. Fruitful, use your claws. Wumpus, don't be scared. It's just a teeny tiny... Oh, wait, that's kind of a big one. He's a goner. Quiet, Mogo. Go on, Wumpus. You can do it. Tell Wumpus he can do it. And if you've noticed, here our dialogue is in a different color and a different font than the dialogue down here. So that's telling us that there's two speakers on this page. Kaboom! See, Mogo doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no reason to be afraid. Enjoy your bubble gum, Yerbert. Have fun popping your bubble wrap, Fruitful. Oh boy, that is a big bath full of bubbles, Wumpus. Tell Wumpus to save some water for the fish. And he's splashing away. Fine, maybe bubbles aren't so dangerous after all. Butterflies, on the other hand. So he's not scared of bubbles anymore, but we know that he's also afraid of butterflies. And his book says the truth about butterflies. And this butterfly looks pretty scary. It has sharp teeth and claws. Oh my goodness. Do you think butterflies are scary too? And here we see them running away from one. Oh no. I hope that at the end they're not scared of it anymore, just like they're not scared of bubbles anymore. And this has been The Big Bad Bubble. Remember, if you want to go ahead and read it again, you can go ahead and log on to Epic and search Big Bad Bubble. That has been our book for today. See you next time.